Explores how digital technologies are transforming borders from physical checkpoints into data-driven systems of surveillance and control. Borders used to be places, a line, a checkpoint, a moment of crossing. Now they're everywhere, not just at the edge of a country, but inside systems, databases, networks. The border no longer waits for you, it follows you. What happens when the border is no longer a place, but a system? Digital borders refer to systems that track and regulate movement using data rather than physical markers. These include biometric identification, automated databases, and surveillance infrastructures. According to the European Commission's Entry-Exit System, the EES, implementation framework, digital systems record biometric data such as fingerprints and facial images to monitor entry and exit across borders. The goal is efficiency and security. But the mechanism is transformation. Movement becomes data. Identity becomes information. When identity becomes data, who controls it? Biometric systems identify individuals based on physical characteristics, fingerprints, facial recognition, iris scans. According to the International Organization for Migration, World Migration Report, biometric technologies are increasingly used to manage migration, improve identification, and enhance border control. But biometric systems are not neutral. They rely on databases, and databases require governance. Errors, biases, and exclusions can be built into these systems. What happens when the system gets your identity wrong? Digital border systems are not limited to one region. They are expanding globally. According to the United Nations High Commissioner for Refugees, digital identity systems are increasingly used in refugee registration and assistance programs. These systems can improve access to services, but they also raise concerns about privacy, data ownership, and long-term surveillance. Movement is no longer just tracked at borders. It is tracked across systems. Supporters argue that digital systems improve efficiency, that they reduce fraud, that they make borders more secure. According to the European Commission's EES framework, automation allows faster processing and more accurate tracking. But efficiency is not neutral, because systems that optimize control also expand it. If surveillance becomes precise, it also becomes more pervasive. And the question remains, who is being protected and who is being monitored? Digital borders represent a shift from physical barriers to informational systems, from visible checkpoints to invisible processes. According to the International Organization for Migration, The future of migration governance is increasingly data-driven. This changes not just how borders operate, but how movement is experienced. No line to cross, no stamp to mark the moment, just a system already aware, already recording, already deciding. The border no longer appears, it persists quietly, constantly, and in that silence, it becomes harder to see and harder to question. Digital borders are transforming how movement is controlled, shifting from physical checkpoints to data-driven systems that raise new questions about surveillance, identity, and power. Take a moment to reflect. When movement becomes data, what happens to control and to freedom?